So, you guys have heard me say before, buyer beware. I've told you, be careful with what you buy on the internet. Like I've warned you about doing reviews. I've done like a lot of, I've shown you different reviews on different tech products. Well, today's going to go down that same rabbit hole. And you probably get TikTok tech. TikTok tech is great. If you are a new and upcoming creator who you're like, man, I really can't I really can't afford really expensive like microphones and everything. Hey, I understand that. This microphone that I'm using right here, I actually did a full review on it with my buddy Killdeer, and I'll put an iCard somewhere up there. But look, I get it. Like, you can't afford it. And then, I couldn't afford this. I got this one from Killdeer. Like, he gave this mic to me. He's like, hey, do you want this mic? And I was like, sure, I'll take it. Now, that's not to say that TikTok tech is garbage. That's not what I'm saying at all. But buyer beware. So in today's video, let's just get right into it because I want to show you guys what I mean by buyer beware. So I have been able to find a lot of different tech that I saw on TikTok. This is one of them right here. Now, I've seen this ad quite a bit. And full disclosure, I've seen this ad right here. In full disclosure, the microphone looks nice. It looks pretty nice. It looks like a nice gaming, streaming microphone. You just plug it in and go. However, there are some things about it that it does not sit well with me as a content creator, as a tech enthusiast, just as a consumer in general. So I'm going to bring this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. And let's talk about this for a sec. So the first red flag for me, it says it ranges between $22.99 and $30.01. It says you can save up to 28%. It says it's the Toner TC777 Pro USB microphone, computer cardioid condenser, PC gaming mic with tripod, stand, and pop filter, streaming, podcasting, vocal recording, compatible with laptop, desktop, with computers. Now, this is great and all, and don't get me wrong. I think it looks like a nice mic. Like, it looks pretty decent. Like it looks like one that you would see on Amazon. Now, I've mentioned to you guys just a little bit ago, my biggest red flag so far is the price tag. When I saw this, because I remember seeing this before, I thought, okay, that looks like a pretty nice mic. But then I got to thinking about it. I actually talked with Killdeer about this. Something about it doesn't sit right with me. That price, it ranges from $22.99 to $30.01. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, if you're a new and upcoming creator who cannot afford a really expensive mic like the Shure mic and everything, like, this could be a good mic for you. But again, I would recommend something like the Blue Snowball microphone that I use right now. I would recommend that over this. But let's look at some of the reviews on this because you guys know I always look at the reviews. So it has a pretty good, decent rating. It says, and so let's look at this person's review. Not gonna lie, bro, for a budget, get it, trust. And so, he seems to really like it. And so then the next person says, definitely a game changer for voice quality videos. And that's cool. So it's produced by Life Wit Home. They have over 250 items on the TikTok shop. And it says, so let's read this right here. It says, plug and play. With the USB 2.0 data port, the T777 is plug and play and no additional driver is required. Ideal for a conference, distance learning, streaming, chatting, podcasting, recording, Zoom, Skype, YouTube video, etc. The cardioid pickup pattern. This mic has a cardioid pickup pattern that captures the clear, smooth, and crisp sound in front of the microphone and suppresses unwanted background noise. Now, to me, that would kind of pique my interest right there, suppressing the unwanted background noise. I have a dog that's actually like right behind me. You guys probably saw his tail a little bit ago. He walked in here. He's my buddy. And sometimes he has dog dreams, and sometimes he pants very hard and very loud. So that would be nice. But let's continue on. It says easy to install without any assembly. No need to unfold the three-legged stand directly to adjust the position of the top filter. Then it can plug in and play. Versatility. The shock mount can be unscrewed and attached to the boom stand with a 5/8 threaded insert with a 3/8, then a 3/8 female to a 5/8 male threaded screw adapter is threaded, not included. So they're really trying to, how do I put this? They're really trying to cater to the creators, new and upcoming creators, which is great. However, let's go on. It says what you get is the one microphone and power cord, one foldable mic tripod, and one mini shock mount, one pop filter, and one manual. Well, obviously come with a manual. That's always important. Always have a manual. If it does not come with a manual, buyer beware. But let's look at this. Let's really just kind of talk about this, because don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not hating on TikTok for doing this. There's some people on TikTok that they're creators. They're TikTok creators. They're content creators. And this is kind of how they make a living. They make a commission when they promote these kind of things, and that's great. I am not criticizing this at all. You know, I'd be tempted to, if I didn't have the blue snowball microphone, I'd probably be tempted to buy this. But again, buyer beware, because when it comes down to it, you get what you pay for. I've said that in previous videos, that you get what you pay for, and always check out the reviews. But realistically, I want to bring up another one, because honestly, I cannot emphasize this enough with you guys. There's my famous saying, that you got to do your research. You got to really understand and know what you are buying before you buy it. So this next one that we're going to talk about is these sunglasses. These things, I've seen these all over TikTok, and they seem great. We'll come back. Let's see here. Let me just refresh it real quick, because it's being a little contrary. Okay, so I'm going to restart this because I want you guys to hear this. The acting in this is pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Full disclosure, it's not good. But let's watch this, and then I'll talk about it.
Yeah, you got Mo's calling you.
What do you mean?
Mo's calling you.
Where's your phone?
My phone's in my pocket, but those sunglasses are connected to my phone. Just put them on.
You're not playing with me, are you?
No, I'm not. Just put them on. Say what's up.
Hello?
They're crazy, I know.
Wait. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes. No, yeah, I'm talking on sunglasses right now. Yeah, no, they're super. Yeah, he said they were Bluetooth to his phone. Yeah, this is insane. Wait, that is super. What else? Can they only take phone calls, or what else?
No, you can listen to music, take videos, all sorts of stuff with them.
That is crazy. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, he said these had to be expensive. How much were these?
They were $20 on the TikTok shop. $20. You can do, yes, and they act as a smartphone.
It's crazy. Wait, you said you got these off TikTok?
I got those on TikTok shop.
Insane.
$15 on a flash sale. If you want to get you some, I'm going to leave the link right here. You got to go fast because they're on sale and they're selling out super quick right now.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a sec. Full disclosure, the acting sucked. I'm sorry, whoever that creator is. If you ended up watching my video, I'm sorry, but your acting was bad. You know, you didn't really impress me. If I was looking for those kind of smart glasses, I would not have been impressed with the way he acted. You know, the person who was behind the camera didn't really know his lines very well. You could see he was stuttering a little bit, and he kind of had a loss for words. And then the person that was wearing the glasses was like, "Oh, whoa, can you hear me? Whoa, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm talking through sunglasses. Yeah, this is really cool. Where'd you get these? Like, I'm sorry, like that's really bad." And I know that they're just trying to, you know, they're TikTok creators. They're trying to create, you know, they're trying to get a commission off this, which is great. But full disclosure, Ray-Ban has already done this. Ray-Ban sunglasses, which everyone's like, okay, well, people in the, I can already tell someone's going to say like, well, yeah, Ray-Bans are expensive. They're expensive for a reason. When it comes to tech, you cannot put a price tag on tech. I said it. I'm sorry. You can't put a price tag on tech, especially when it comes to things like this, because yeah, those Ray-Ban sunglasses are going to be like they're going to run you about $300 plus tax if you're here in the United States, or however the tax system works in your country, wherever you're watching this from. However, you know that you're going to get good quality stuff, unlike this, because I can tell you right now, the way that this guy is talking, I'm not impressed with these. Look, you know what these remind me of? They remind me of those 3D glasses you get when you go to the movie theaters to watch a 3D movie. That's what these remind me of. I know I'm probably being a little harsh when I say that, but that's what they remind me of, because they look cheaply made. They probably are cheaply made. And don't get me wrong, if you can't afford the Ray-Bans and you want to try this out, go right ahead. Like, I'm not going to stop you. Like, I'm just going to give my best advice on it. So let's go down here and let's look at some of the comments, because these comments were pretty great. So this first one said, so did you guys not know the Bluetooth sunglasses already existed? Or am I missing something? I mean, right there. And then even this one, the real ones are made by Ray-Ban and cost $300. Exactly. The real ones are made by Ray-Ban and cost $300. These look like cheap knockoffs of Ray-Bans. Whoever had this great idea, in whatever country these were made in, they're like, all right, I'm just going to bring the full circle real quick for you guys. They're like, all right, team, here's the plan. You see these sunglasses, these Ray-Ban sunglasses? Yeah, they're really expensive, right? Let's create a knockoff version of this. And we're going to only charge people like $20. And then they'll be so excited because they're like, yeah, I got some really nice smart glasses. And then after a couple weeks, glasses will just break. But we won't, and we'll just say like, buy it, but we won't even tell them, and we won't even refund their money. That's just how we are. So that's what I feel like when I see these kind of things, because these look like cheap knockoffs. And so going back to the comments, yeah, I love this. Anyone getting the they live vibes from this ad? I agree with that. And then another person like, great acting. He said, you're not playing. He's like, you're not playing with me, are you? But he's like, yeah, he might later. And or one of my favorites that was right down here. All right, who opened the shark vault? I'm gonna need some names. And honestly, this is. Oh, and this is, you guys know I'm a dog lover. This was I the only one who got spooked by the dog? I love the fact that people in these TikTok videos, they point out the obvious things, like, I noticed the person in the background, I noticed the bad acting. So, my honest opinion of this, don't buy them. I wouldn't buy them. It's not worth the $20. Look, if I wanted to spend $20 on some sunglasses, I'm going to bring this full circle. If I wanted to spend $20 on some sunglasses, I'd go to Walmart or a gas station and buy some glasses that I know will not break, because guaranteed these are going to break. And if the smart system in them doesn't break, they'll just look like cheap knockoffs of other sunglasses anyway. So if I were you watching this video, I would probably do my research on smart sunglasses, and especially check out Ray-Ban. No, this is not sponsored by Ray-Ban. This is my genuine, honest opinion of these. But going on, I want to bring this back to another one, because this is something that I'm very passionate about. And so you guys can't see them, but there's a light right here, and there's a light right here. And these, I did a full review on these. I'll put an iCard somewhere up there for you. But they were called GVM lights. You know, great video. Sorry, GVM lights. Great video maker lights. These are very expensive. They run close to between $300 for 2 to maybe over $1,000 for like 4. Honestly, they're the best lights that I've seen. I've seen a lot of people in their streams have different lights, and those are great, but they looked cheap and they looked like they were knockoffs. That being said, I want to bring up this tab real quick, because this is something that I cannot stress enough that you got to be careful. So it says LED wall corner light, USB powered RGB and plus IC music sync by DIY mode flooring lamp. Timing function color changing floor lamp for living room, bedroom, gaming room, or home decor. Now it looks like a pretty nice light, right? Of course it does. You know, it comes with a remote. You can get the app. But fun fact, the GVM lights, they also, you can get an app for it, and you can control the various colors through them as well. But let's look at this. So right now, they're saying that this could be anywhere from $18.25 to $26.03. Now, again, you guys know me. You know that. Let me bring this a little bit so you guys can see that a little bit. You guys know I always try to go for like affordable tech, but I try to make sure it's name quality brand tech. You know, there's only been a few on rare occasions when I've bought off-brand stuff, and more than half the time, it sucked. It flat out sucked. But you guys know that I will never lead you astray. And so that's why I say these are probably very cheaply made. These are don't get me wrong. If you're a TikTok creator and you get a commission off of these, great. Like, I'm not bashing you. If that's how you make a living, great. But just know that if you're comparing these to like GVM lights or to some of the more to some of the other lights that like maybe Amazon carries or that even big movie productions use, there's no comparison, because these are garbage in my opinion. Because the GVM lights that I use, again, I'm probably being a little biased. That's just how I am, because I've been using these for like over 4 years now, and they're great. So when I say this, then there's something there's also something I didn't bring up with the microphone. You actually also have to pay the shipping, which is $7.99. Now, if you look at the reviews, this thing only has 4-star reviews from most people. So let's talk about it. So they said, I love the product. The only thing I don't like about it is the Y cord for it. So, and then it says, nice addition to the game room. I thought I was buying a 2-pack. You know, so it shows the measurements. It shows like the various lights and everything, and what people have done with them. And they make it look really captivating. Right? Makes it so you kind of want to have it in your creator space, especially as a content creator. You know, you can even dance with your significant other with these lights and make it, you know, have a really great moment with them. But again, there's only the reviews I've seen. So there's 12 reviews. I can't really see them all right now because this is from a mobile device. The reviews that are right here, you can see that they're only 4 stars. And you guys know that when it comes to tech, you cannot put a price tag on decent tech. I know that some people will say like, well, you just kind of mentioned earlier, if you're trying to save some money, if you're trying to save money and you are thinking that you're going to go buy this instead of some lights on if I can get everything correct, if you think you're going to go and buy lights off of TikTok instead of on Amazon or even at Walmart for that matter, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. I'm sorry, you are. I said I'm being honest, and honestly, there's a lot more of these kind of cheap knockoff tech items that are on TikTok that I actually plan on doing. This is going to be a whole series because I know cheap tech when I see it, and this is very cheap. It's the mere fact that one thing that I kind of brought this up before, but there's one thing about this. I'm going to bring this so you guys can get a bigger view of it. One thing that I brought up with that microphone that I don't like it on this either is that they say it's the price range between $18.25 and $26.03. They don't give you a definite when they're like, hey, you could, get it for this price or you could get it for that price. It says save up to 46%. Now, is that a guarantee that you're going to get the 46%, that you're going to save the 46%? Absolutely not. Now, don't get me wrong. For some people, especially like, let's say you have a son or daughter, or you have a family member who is like, hey, I really want to get into content creation. I really want to, get a good lighting setup. And if you see this, you'd probably be tempted to buy it. You'd probably think, well, man, it's like under $30. Like I could get this for them for Christmas. This is great. However, you could probably get the same or better quality on Amazon, Walmart, Target, and just online in general. So that being said, guys, buyer beware. And would you guys buy these products? Because honestly, like, I don't think I would ever buy these products. Like, I've thought about buying some just to try them out. And if you guys want me to do that, so just if you guys would like me to do that, make sure you tell me in the comments below. But also tell me in the comments below, would you buy these products? Because I personally don't think I would ever want to buy these products. I almost bought a computer mouse. And actually, Killdeer talked me out of it. He's like, you can't trust things on the TikTok shop. And he's right. You can't. But on that note, guys, I will see you in the next video.